Hello, you guys. Welcome to another episode of SharrBlossomsPodcast. If you guys have been wondering, like, what's up with her, like, what's going on, that's why we're here today. If you guys did not know, you can check out the podcast on YouTube under SharrBlossomsPodcast. Just type that in. Also on Spotify. Also on Apple Podcasts. I know you guys, this is your girl. I miss creating episodes. I miss creating content for you guys, but your girl has been kind of going through it. We okay, we kind of getting there, but yeah, you guys will know real soon the tea, what's going on with everything. But y'all, I've been feeling so much better lately, so we just want to appreciate that. So super grateful. Thank you to God, because I know what it feels like to wake up and completely feel like crap. So we're going to appreciate the good days. So I had did a poll on my story the other day, and I pretty much posted like topic ideas, and a few people have voted to know like where have I been at. I kind of went over that in the beginning, so I'm going to just throw in like the second topic that I had mentioned in there as well. So this is pretty much going to be about like where have I been at, and about like resetting and restarting. So I feel like a lot of people, like, especially like content creators, they don't know like when to give themselves like a break. And sometimes I feel like that can hurt a lot of people, and that can like make them want to stop posting. And I say all this to say, like, I'm not gonna say I wanted to stop posting, but I kind of felt like I didn't know where I was going with my content. I didn't know where I was going with my podcast, so I needed to sit back, reset, and rest. Rest is definitely necessary. And a lot of people, y'all know, y'all see the glow or whatever, it's because your girl has actually been resting. Like, glowing. Not even trying to hype myself up, like the glow's there, like you can't deny it. You know, your girl be breaking out from time to time, but you know, we doing good. We doing good. Definitely appreciative. So yeah, rest is definitely necessary. I feel like a lot of people, they get used to living such a fast-paced life. If y'all hear anything, my AC is on because it's a little hot outside. So yeah, I have asthma, and on top of what I already got going on, y'all, I can't be sitting up in a hot car like that. But yeah, so I'm on my lunch break right now, and normally I would try to like go here, go there, just like do some extra stuff. It's like, sometimes it's okay to rest. You gotta rest, because sometimes I feel like I don't want to keep repeating myself, but I hope you guys get what I'm trying to say. Rest is a necessity. As I was saying, I feel like living such a fast-paced life, you don't really realize the toll that it takes on you until, you know, something happens, unfortunately. And I feel like it's time for us to learn that, like, even during any journey that you're trying to undergo, like, it's okay to rest. Sometimes you need to rest so you can collect your thoughts. Sometimes you need to rest so you can just catch up on energy. Like, rest is so essential. Even myself, like, I've been learning, like, over the past couple months, like, sometimes I feel guilty for resting. Like, if I feel like I lay around too much, or if I literally rest too much. But it's just like, sometimes you gotta realize, like, you can't always be on a go. Like, sometimes you have to be able to relax. Being at peace with having like a normal to slower paced life sometimes. Like, every day is not gonna be the same. Every day is not gonna be super fast paced. Every day is not gonna be like a what's next kind of thing. I feel like that's kind of how life was for me for a while. It's like, okay, did that, what's next? What's next? Like, what's next? It's like, it kind of stresses me out to kind of think about what's next all the time, when I'm still trying to focus on what I'm currently doing, what I currently have going on. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing to think about what's next sometimes, but it's just like, sometimes it's like, take it easy, like, slow it down a little bit. Like, it's okay. You don't need to rush and do things all the time. You don't need to constantly like be doing things for people all the time. Sometimes it's time for you to pour back into yourself. And pouring back into yourself is letting yourself get the proper rest that you need. And don't feel guilty about it. Why would you feel guilty for resting? Like, and it's such a common. But yeah, so stop feeling guilty about taking steps in order to love yourself. Resting comes with showing yourself some love. You know, it might not seem like that, but it's like, it's a lot of people that really judge people for resting or living a different paced life as them. So since they don't want to be on a go, or they don't want to live such a fast paced life all the time, that makes them lazy. It's like, it really don't make sense to me. It's like, not everybody is built to, like I said, to think what's next 24/7. It's like, yeah, I understand that mindset, but sometimes I feel like that mindset can kind of burn yourself out as well. And I feel like it's so easy to get burnt out living a fast-paced life, because that's not what we're really supposed to be living. And it's easier said than done, you know. I don't mind being on a go sometimes, but sometimes it is draining. Like, sometimes you got to take a step back to reset, to collect your thoughts, to reevaluate everything that's been going on in your life. Sorry for the angle changes, but I've been trying to, like, do different clips, you know. Trying to switch it up a little bit. I'm gonna have to edit this all together, but I hope this all made sense to you guys. It is okay to rest. You have to rest to reset, and I hope that this can help anybody that especially has been living a fast-paced life, especially somebody that has been experiencing burnout. It is so easy to experience burnout, and some people, they just keep going and going and going. And I'm not saying like you need to take a week off of work to rest. It's just saying like, okay, well, maybe you need to go to sleep a little sooner if you possibly can, so that way you're well rested tomorrow. Because when you're not rested, like for days and weeks and months, it will catch up with you. And a lot of people don't really sit back and realize that. But don't want to prolong this episode. Like I said in the beginning, if you guys want to follow my podcast, please feel free to check out my YouTube, SharrBlossoms, or you can just type in SharrBlossomsPodcast. All the previous episodes will pop up, as well as my YouTube channel. So Apple Podcasts and Spotify as well, SharrBlossomsPodcast. So how I upload my video version first, and then I do my audio. I might do it the opposite way today, but since I just told y'all that, I might just do how I normally do it. But I know some people, they only do audio, or some people, they only do videos. I try to do both, because I know some people don't like videos. Some people like to listen to podcasts in their car, like on their way to going somewhere or whatever. And I definitely get both. So follow me here on Instagram. Follow my TikTok _